got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when.
What's going on, my fellow vapors? Vape Syndicate back here again. And today what we're going to be looking at is the all-new Goliath V2 by UTech. Now, this was actually sent over to me by Mr. Anzel Cruz of www.ejuice.ph here in the Philippines. He's a really good bro. He has a very nice online shop. A lot of nice new products that are coming in every other week. So if you're here in the Philippines, please keep a lookout on his on his website for all the new products that are coming out. I mean, he's got like the Snow Wolf 200 watt. He has the all-new Sigeli 75 watt, I believe, and he also has the all-new Deviant mod coming in from what was it? Mad Vapes. But anyways, today is all about the Goliath V2 by UTech. I'm sorry about that for getting off track. But anyways, he is my first sponsor as a vape shop. So yes, he is my first vape shop that is actually sponsoring me to do reviews. So it's actually really cool. But anyways, without further ado, we are going to take a couple more vapes here, and then we're going to dive up close and take a very good close look at this. All right. And as you can tell, it produces the flavor and the vapor very well. Mr. Anzel Cruz, brother, I've got to say, man, thank you for sending this over my way. It really, really chucks good clouds. Alright, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive up close right now. Let's go. Well, alright, folks, here we are up close with the Goliath V2 by UTech. As you can see, this is a very nice box. Very, very sturdy indeed. Nothing new here, just a scratch and check code, your QR code for authenticity, and a little piece of tape right here that holds the box together. So let's go ahead and dive on in. And inside what you got here, you have your components list here that makes up the whole entire tank from top to bottom. And what you have here is your liquid control. It tells you how to use it, how to open it and close it. And right here you have also instructions for your single coil adapter. Now we will not be doing this because I already have a coil in here that, a coil setup that I already like and I'm already using. So, but there are other reviews out there on YouTube that do show you how to use your single coil adapter. So, but anyways, without further ado, one more thing. The most important parts here, we also have the description of the Goliath version 2, and one of the most impressive parts about this is the 5 milliliter juice capacity, and the height is only 49 millimeters tall, and that's really good. This is actually not a very big tank, people. But anyways, we're going to set this aside right now, and we are going to get in here and take a good look. Now, here's the start of our show right here. But first off, we are going to go ahead and take a look at these. Now, these are your stock coil heads. Both of these that come in the package will be 0.5 ohms, variable wattage between 30 to 50 watts. That's actually not very bad. I was watching another review on YouTube, and apparently it came with a 0.5, and it also came with an NI200 coil, but I guess that's not what we got here. This is a completely different packaging, or completely updated packaging from what the other reviewers got. But anyways, that's okay because I'm only going to be using these in the events of an emergency. So, but anyways, over here we have our spare Pyrex glass tank. And we also have our spares. Now, when you first open the box, your tank is going to come with the clear O-rings. I switched mine out to blue to give my pistolet mod more character to its color. And we also have a red pair. We also have some tank O-rings. We also have our drip tip O-rings. And if we look at right here, this is actually the single coil adapter. Now, if you actually plug this in to one side of your RBA deck, it'll actually close the juice channels and the airflow off completely on one side, leaving the other half of the deck available to build a coil. So we are not going to be using this because there are other reviews on YouTube that do show this. So, anyways, oh, and it also comes with spare post screws as well, just in case you might accidentally lose them. But anyways, without further ado, we are going to start taking a look at the tank right now. And here she is, the Goliath V2. And I'm also going to show you how to wick it here in a little bit, so just stay tuned. But anyways, first off, we're going to go down here. We see the UTech trademark logo, and we also have 2015 edition, which is very good to have. On one side here we have our juice flow control. As you can see, it shows you how to close it and you can open it. Over here we have Goliath V2 in big, bold, deep etching, which is very nice indeed. Up here we have our drip tip. And if you can look down there, we have a rifling pattern in there, which actually improves the flavor and the smoothness of your draw. And I do find this very effective, 100%. And inside the chimney, there's also the same rifling pattern. So it's going throughout the whole device, all the way up to your mouth. So it's a very, very, very smooth draw indeed. Anyways, we're just going to slide this back on here, and we are going to open her up. Alright, I'm going to set this aside for a second. And here is our RBA deck. Now, I already have two coils in here that I already like. I do not want to mess with these, so we're just going to leave those alone. And as you can tell right here, we have dual 3mm air holes on both sides of the RBA deck. And this is what I love about it the most, is because that it gives you a crap load of clouds, and that's what I love, and the flavor is magnificent. This is actually a very huge step up from the Zephyrus RDA. And as you can tell right down there, we have the 3mm air holes. Those things are gigantic, so you are not going to have any shortage of airflow whatsoever. And if we look in here, yes, we do have that screw, that threading pattern here, so you can actually easily throw in a stock coil if you ever run into an emergency when you're out. And also we have our airflow here. We'll take a look at that in the last bit, because I do not want to cut my fingers open on that, because some of these edges in here are razor sharp. As a matter of fact, I cut my left thumb open on the first day I got this. As soon as I got out of the package, I wanted to rebuild a coil. I cut myself pretty good. It opened me up like a zipper, so that was not fun. But other than that, it is still a very perfect tank indeed. Anyways, we are going to unscrew this, and I'm going to show you how this comes apart. So basically, if you want to change your O-rings, you just pop these two pieces off. The O-rings come out very easily, and that's pretty much it. It's very easy to take apart. Watch this. Boom. Done. So anyways, yes, here's where, here's where your bottom base, your chimney screws up into the top to hold the two sections together. Your Pyrex tank, and this just pops on here like so. Boom. Done. And here we have our chimney. Like I said before, you can probably see that rifling pattern going all the way around. And like I said, it does improve the flavor and your smoothness of a draw dramatically. I absolutely love it. And over here we have our juice flow control. Let's see if I can, there we go. Pop this off. Now, when you're handling this, be careful of this edge right here. This is razor sharp. You do not want to cut yourself on that like I did. It was horrible. But anyways, we look at these individual pieces here, you can see this little notch right here, and you can see this little track that it runs on. This is your juice flow control. But now it doesn't only it doesn't excuse me it doesn't only utilize as a juice flow control. This is also your fill port. So what you do is you turn this all the way, and you can see your juice flow holes, or your control is wide open. But this is also where you fill it. And matter of fact, we are going to fill this in just a few minutes. So I'm going to show you how you put this back together. So basically, you take your chimney, and you can see these little flat marks here. What you do is you drop this in and kind of rotate it until it falls into place, like so. And you take your top section, kind of hold it down at the bottom, push them together, and just start to softly screw this on here until you feel it catch a little bit on the O-rings, and then you just take the body and just spin it and snug it up, not too tight. You don't want to damage your tank or anything. So, but anyways, that is that portion. What is that mosquito doing there? What the heck? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now for the re-wicking portion. This is going to be very easy, and just follow along with me, people. You do it right, you'll be able to run almost any kind of juice on this atomizer. So anyways, we're just going to pop this through here, like so. We're going to leave that one there. We're going to get one in on the other side. I hope I hope the vaping community out there is having a good day tonight, or today, wherever you are in the world. Alright, there we go. So now what we want to do next is we want to make sure that we can get at least some cotton into your juice channel. Oh, I need a little bit more on this side. Alright, right there. So then what we want to do is we want to cut the excess off. Like so. Alright, I'm going to scoot that aside. And then we just want to even them out, make sure they're nice and neat. And then what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to juice the coils up to get those wicks into place. I'm using some Heaven's Breath 3 milligram by Demon Vape E-Juice. This is actually a very good company. They make some very, very, very nice gourmet flavors indeed. Alright, so now what we're going to want to do is we're just going to want to put these cotton pieces, or cotton ends, into the juice channel just a little bit. Oh, and there was actually another feature I wanted to show you real quick. Your traditional juice channels do not come on here. You actually have a regular juice channel on the bottom, and then you have like this flat ledge in there that actually the cotton will rest in, which is actually a really neat feature. It allows more juice to flow freely to your cotton without getting a dry hit. So UTech actually stepped their game up on this device quite a bit, people. Alright, so now we're just going to leave that there, and we are going to fill up our tank now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put this wide tip bottle here, and we're just going to evenly squeeze it out. As you can see, the juice action happening in the tank right now. Almost full. And we'll just stop right there, just for the purpose of review. And next what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to drop her down straight in, and you're going to want to just twist on. Oop, hold on. Fingers are kind of juicy right now, people. Sorry about that. There we go. Like so. And the outer portion here is actually, I think these airflow holes are about 2mm by 8mm, I believe, which is actually not bad. Here, hold on, let me go and clean her up real quick. Hold on, I'm going off camera real quick. Sorry, everybody. Really juicy. And then what we're going to do next, we're going to pop her on here. Oh wow, there's still some juice on there. Okay, I guess that cloth didn't work. Give me just a second, guys. Usually I'm more prepared for this. Alright, there we go. And then she should fire right away. Yep, you can hear it. Alright, and there she is in all her glory, the Goliath V2 by Tech. Now what we're going to do is we're going to back out, talk on it, and vape on it. Let's go. Alright folks, here we are back up top with the Goliath V2 by Tech. Now, we're going to go straight into the pros and cons of this device. First pro that I have for this device is the airflow. The airflow is magnificent. Reason why is that it gives me big cloud production, and that's actually what I'm looking for in a tank. This thing is pretty much on dripper level, people, and that's everybody's going to love this, including cloud chasers, trust me. Especially for those who like to carry your juice around and don't want to drip, you always have it ready. Anyways, the next pro that I have here is the the tank capacity. 5 milliliters of juice, people. That is a lot. It gives you that extra milliliter that other tanks don't really give you, like the sub tank. You have the Zephyrus. Well, the previous version before this was the Zephyrus by UD. That only packed like 4 milliliters of juice. This one has 5, so I'm actually very confident about going out in public or going out all day without having to fill up. Perfect. The other thing I kind of like about it, which I will list as a pro, is the rifling that I showed you inside. That is magnificent, and it actually does help, and I can actually tell you that there is a very big difference in flavor and the smoothness of the draw. Every time I inhale, it's just silky smooth. Let's go and have a vape. Very good, very good. But anyways, the other pro that I want to mention is the juice flow. The juice flow control on here is very accurate, because with a 50-50 blend VG, I usually leave it a quarter way shut or halfway shut, and it keeps up just fine. But then when I want to bump up to 70-30 mix or max VG, I leave this thing wide open on juice flow control, and it keeps up 100% of the way without a dry hit. You can chain vape this, people. And that's what I love most about it. And another good thing about this is the ease of building. The ease of building is actually the best part about this device. You only have 2 posts to build on. That's it. It's very easy to set up and go, and the cotton channels, or the juice channels on here are very wide, very easy to put cotton into, and that is it. But anyways, for the cons, there was only one con, a very serious con that I could find with this device, and that was with that one edge inside of the juice flow control that actually cut open my thumb. It opened my thumb like a zipper, and that hurt like hell. Yeah, UTech actually really needs to dial down the sharpness here. I know they're trying to make the devices more streamlined, more uniform and seamless, but that sharp edge should not be there. What they could do is they could at least make, they could still make it seamless, but make the walls a little bit thicker and maybe round out the inside just a little bit so that it's not razor sharp to where it's going to cut somebody. But anyways, that was the only con that I had for it. Other than that, it's an outstanding device, and I absolutely love it. And I'm pretty sure everyone else will love it too. Now, there are other reviews out there that, there are multiple reviews out there on the UTech Goliath V2. I did not show you how to input the single coil adapter because I already had a coil set up in here that I absolutely love already. And the fact, it's very easy to put on. All you do is just drop it in, it plugs up one side of the RVA deck, and that's it. You just build a coil on the other side, boom, done. You're all ready to go. So anyways, that's pretty much all I can say for this device, people. It's really good. And sorry about my voice, guys. It's really warm here tonight in the Philippines. My voice is kind of cracking and everything. No matter how much water I drink, it's just a little dry, so. But anyways, let's go ahead and have a few more vapes and we're going to get out of here, alright? Let's go. Gotta love that cloud production, people. Ooh, huge clouds. But anyways, once again, Mr. Ansel Cruz, thank you, brother, for sending this my way for review. It was an honor and a privilege to actually review this, and this is my favorite tank, and I have not put it down since you sent it, alright, brother? But anyways, all my fellow vapors, that's all I got for tonight. Stay safe out there, and always make sure to be safe when building your coils, alright? Until my next review, this is Vape Syndicate out.